This is the drive home with
Zac
and TT for the Mill drive home, sitting in a pub in Chelmsford after a brilliant day where it finished. Norwich City 1.
Millwall 2.
Yes, we are officially back. TT and Zac are back. Obviously, we're at no pre-season games. We're on holiday for a few weeks, hence the slight tan that you're going to see from me. It ain't much. But it's good to be back. We really appreciate the support of your channel. We're glad to have you back watching. And what a day to celebrate it, because not since 1968 has a Mill team gone to Carrow Road and picked up all 3 points, but we did so today, deservedly so. I fully believe it. I know Alex Neil has come out and said it afterwards. We spent a really great day.
Yeah, amazing.
With some great Mill people, Hobbsy and Joe and Chaps and so many Mill fans. It's too many to mention.
And
but
it just made it.
Oh,
the result would have been enough just driving there, but it just made it an even better day, something to genuinely remember, a moment of history for Millwall.
It was, and put a like on the video if you don't mind. We really appreciate your support of the channel. If you're not subscribed, I know most of you are subscribed already to our channel.
Don't know how we've missed that.
Bristol City should have went 5-1 up at Sheffield United, of course, our next away game. But we started off with an unchanged lineup from our last friendly game with the new fella. I'm going to be as politically correct, and so I'm just going to say his name. So we had Bender in goal, right back of Crammer, who was unbelievable today, Tanganga and Cooper. Left back was the new boy Alfie Doughty, who's just class, just absolute quality. We had a midfield four. Obviously, we played 4-4-2 under Alex Neil at the moment. The right side was Aziz. Left side was Negley. The two central, switched them two round. Two in the middle, unbelievable today.
I couldn't fault Billy Mitchell. No. Denor made a couple of mistakes, but made up for them 95% of the time. But yeah,
we were singing.
Billy Mitchell was amazing.
We were singing Billy Mitchell's One of Our Own in a bar in Barcelona with a good friend called Pablo. So he'll definitely be celebrating today. And Billy Mitchell was excellent. And the two up front, Ivanovic and Coburn. And don't get me wrong, Coburn gets a little bit of stick, but he put himself about and
the amount of times he was getting dragged and hit and elbowed. And
you know, I do ref watch all the time, and at half time I felt the ref was going to cost us, because all of the amount of pulling. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind centre back, striker putting themselves about, holding on to each other, but every single time that Coburn put himself about, which he didn't do much, the foul was given against him. Yeah. And yet the most of the time he was being dragged and pulled all over the place, and he was being out-muscled, and it was really frustrating to see that.
No, he wasn't being out-muscled. He was being
He was being fouled.
Yeah, he was being fouled. The whole time, every single time it went up to Coburn, he would get dragged and he would get elbowed and he would get smacked or something like that. And you just think, that's a blatant foul. It's the most blatant foul you ever get. And then they hoover it up the other end, and Sargent, if he pulls a little eyelash out, he goes down, and he got about 5,000.
He went down so easy. But to be fair, very, very even first half. Obviously we can talk about the pre-season and what we did, and we've looked more attacking. The games that we've watched, not live, but on TV and the video highlights, we've looked very attacking. We've created chances. We had to weather the storm in the first 25 minutes of the first half, which you expect. It's the opening day of the season. Norwich has spent quite a lot of money in the summer. Don't get me wrong, we've put our hands in our pockets, but they've come at us first 20-25 minutes. Saying that, keeper Bender hasn't had to make a save.
He had to catch one free kick that the ref literally.
They had 3 or 4 really dangerous free kicks, and as we've seen with Twine in the Sheffield United game, you can't give good players in the Championship that kind of opportunity. But fortunately, Norwich didn't have that good player to take advantage of the multiple fouls that they were given, the multiple opportunities that they were given. So fouls outside the box, and actually we created the best chance off the first half. Ball across the box, and I think it was Crammer that was on the edge of the box, and he threw it towards goal, and it was a good save.
No, that was Negley.
Was it Negley?
Yeah.
Good save by the keeper. You'd expect him to save it, but he's put his foot through it, and he saved it. Yeah. And we, like I said, we got better in the second half. We got better in the first half, and we went in at half time, and I felt that the game was there to be taken.
Very much so. It was one of them games where if Millwall get a goal, you think, can we hold out? Obviously, we ended up getting the goal and didn't hold out, and then got one back well played. But
we took, like I said, we took the lead with a really, something that we're going to do a lot. Played it up front to Coburn. Coburn wins the battle, unusually so. Flicks it onto Miho. Miho turns, plays in Crammer down the wing. Crammer runs down the right, crosses the ball across the box. It goes through a few of the players in the box, falls to Negley at the back post, who controls it with his right foot and then hits it with his left foot. It's really good play by Negley.
And it's really well struck as well.
Drills it into the bottom left-hand corner and puts us 1-0 up, sends the away fans into Raptures. It was a good away end, really good away end today, but you'd expect that first game of the season where, we're feeling a bit positive. But it was a nice away end to be in, sent us mental. And it's with Millwall, you feel like we did at Burnley the last game of last season, you want to keep things tight for 5-10 minutes. We couldn't do that. Ball gets played back to Bender, who should just clear the ball straight away. Doesn't, takes a touch, then tries to clear it. It's you see this happen. You'll see this happen. I don't know, 100 times this year in the Championship, where the striker gets the block. And it normally goes off for a corner, or goes off for a goal kick, or it
goes straight
anywhere.
back to the keeper.
Goes anywhere, but obviously this goes right into the back of the net and puts them level, and it's it's heartbreaking really at that time, because you just think, I don't know where it was coming from. They did not look like scoring. They had one other big chance in the game. After that, where Bender's made a fantastic save, the ball's coming to Cooper. Cooper doesn't clear the ball. And I'm not sure it was. I think it was Sargent that put the ball in. I think it was the new fella that came on. Who's that guy that you said could take free kicks that put one miles wide? Diaz, was it? Nunes. I think he's the fella. And to be fair to Bender, saves really well.
I'd say maybe call him Stephen.
No, the surname's Bender. It's not my fault. I didn't choose the guy's name. I'm not going to go for the full. Yeah. Oh yeah, I suppose so. Not that we get much from it anyway. But so he makes a big save at there, and at that stage they were growing in. After the second goal, they made some subs, and they looked the slightly better team. We were thinking we need to make some subs at some stage. I think it was about 80 minutes where he makes a save. Langstaff comes on for Coburn, and Kundal comes on for Negley. And that extra weight and that extra added intensity definitely makes a big difference. And it gave us the right. Then we started to build into the game. The goal's a really, really good goal. Doughty's got the ball on the left and showing his quality, because a lot of people will say, play the ball. He doesn't. He holds on to the ball, lets the defenders drop, because a lot of the defenders were dropping with Miho in the middle. Then they're thinking, okay, they held their line, but that allowed Langstaff to get on the right back. The ball's a brilliant ball, and because obviously the defender's coming forward, Langstaff's going, or the defender's coming towards us, we're going towards goal. It's a brilliant ball. Langstaff's through on goal. You're thinking, can he square it? Is he going to go around the goalkeeper? No, he does what any good striker should do. And he hasn't really done it at Millwall, and it'll be a massive confidence boost for him. He'd done it in the pre-season friendly at Sutton, and he just tucks it into the middle. I think it actually goes probably into the middle of the goal, just under the goalkeeper's legs. And again, the away fans. And then we saw the game out.
We held out really well.
We saw the game out really comfortably, which is very unusual for us. It's something you don't expect us to do, but we did it. And we won all 3 points. And now, obviously, we've got Newport on Tuesday, which we're not going to, but we'll be at the Den on against Middlesbrough. And then, obviously, we've got Sheffield United the week after, which we will be going to.
Hopefully they lose 4-1 again.
Yeah, let's hope so. Listen, they're going to want to bounce back from this, but it shows that the Championship is there for the taking this year, and we've got every chance. There's no reason to think we shouldn't be in the top 6. I strongly believe that. If we can keep, we need a bit of luck. We need to keep our players by the end of the transfer window. So Ivanovic needs to stay, Tanganga needs to stay.
And we need minimal injuries as well.
Yeah, minimal injuries, because we don't have the strength in depth that some of the other teams in the Championship have. But what an absolutely fantastic match, a fantastic day. We're going to celebrate in Chelmsford with the family. We hope you have a fantastic Saturday. We hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend. We will see you next Saturday. But who's your man of the match, by the way?
My man of the match, I'd say either Alfie Doughty or Billy Mitchell.
Fair enough.
We haven't mentioned Billy Mitchell.
Mine's Billy Mitchell all day.
Yeah.
I thought Billy was unbelievable. He's really growing. You can see he's building all the time. He's confident on the ball. He controlled the midfield, which is no mean feat against the team that, of Norwich's stature, and he done really well. Denor partnered him excellently. Doughty had an excellent, first team debut. There weren't a bad player on the pitch today. It's hard picked. Everyone a minimum 7 out of 10, a couple of 8s and a couple of 9s. You can ask for no more than that.
Yeah, and also, at the end, Bender made a really, really good play.
Yeah, a good catch from a corner. Yeah.
And it was one of them corners where you're thinking it's an in-swinger. He's been a bit shaky, the keeper. This could go in, and the whole way I was thinking it's gonna go in. And finish Stephen makes a really good claim over his head and goes down.
It's the only thing we had to do with it. In it, like from when we scored to when the full-time whistle, which was, I think 98 minutes by the time it was blown. Obviously, because it's us. That was the only chance. It was a corner that we had to defend, and it just shows how well we defended throughout the match. So, thank you very much for watching the Millwall drive home. We will be driving most of the time, but every now and again we'll get the train. Really appreciate your support. There's only one way we can end it. No one likes us.
We don't care.
Yeah, come on.